Hello everybody, Dr. Doug here at BodyTrust.com. BBC came out with 5 tips for healthy 2019, and I wanted to go over some of them, give you my feedback on them. I know we're just inundated at this time for New Year's resolutions and how to improve your health and blah blah blah, you got to do this and got to do that. I know. So they asked a bunch of experts, right? Experts on their one single thing that they would recommend. So here we go. Number 1, focus on the mind. Dr. Nadine Sami, Associate Lecturer for Sport and Exercise Sciences at the University of Exeter, says we should be focusing on improving our minds by building self-awareness. Well, I don't really know what that means. I mean, I'm aware of myself all the time. Sometimes I wish I wasn't. And once again, this is separating mind from body. So yes, mental health is important, but physical health follows mental health, and mental health follows physical health. The two are interconnected. So just being mindful or self-awareness really isn't enough. You have to trust yourself. I would substitute self-trust for that little tip. Okay, anyway, mental health is extremely important. So in that sense, I would agree. Number 2, adopt a dog. Well, this is this person's way of saying get exercise. Because if you have a dog, you got to walk them twice a day, right? Well, not everybody can get a dog. But, you know, exercise is terribly important. You have to find an exercise that you love. Don't exercise because you're supposed to. Exercise because your body tells you it needs it, and because your mind tells you it needs exercise. You know, when you are mentally hung up, the best thing you can do is to get into your body, because it just relieves all that mental stress and all that worry and all that stuff. So I get it. I get that, yeah. Okay, number 3, get your 30 a week. This is totally ridiculous. Here's nutritionists telling us that we have to aim for at least 30 different plant-based foods per week. Wow, imagine living with somebody like that. Oh, you can't have avocado. You already had avocado. You have to have beets. Is this a robot who wrote this? I mean, this is the way nutritionists think, right? This is totally bogus. Wait until you're hungry before you eat, and eat a variety. Please, live simply. Don't complicate your life with silliness like that. Okay, number 4. Number 4, smile more often. Well, if you're unhappy, how are you going to smile? I mean, smiling means joy, and that's just one emotion. If you're unhappy, be unhappy. Unhappiness, anger, fear, sad, those are emotions that are there um, for your survival. But I would agree that stop looking at everything as a half-empty glass of water. It's a half-empty and a half-full glass of water. Look at the whole picture. That's a Taoist point of view. Look at the whole picture. Don't jump off a cliff because something goes wrong. You know. Right. Okay, I get that. And finally, get enough sleep. Well, this is terribly important because this honors yin. Yin is just as important as yang. So if you're not getting enough sleep, you're going to get sick. You will get sick, and you will not live a long life. And that includes people who catch up on the weekends because they're shorting themselves on the week because they want to be super achievers and A-plus personalities and have the world admire them. And I've known a lot of people like that, and as they get older, they are in dire straits, believe me, because the body just gives up. So if you don't get that sleep to refresh yourself, you're going to be in trouble. Well, that's all from the BBC. Welcome back, everyone. These are my 7 tips for leading a long, healthy life, not necessarily for 2019. Some of these things we want to work on. It's going to take time, but they're all in my book, Avoiding Death Indefinitely, which can be found on my website. Number 1, get calm. This includes mental and physical. So we want to avoid qi stagnation. Stagnation causes inflammation and it causes pain. So if you're worrying all the time, you worry a lot, if you're fearful a lot, you're going to tighten up. and you won't even know it. You can tighten up any muscle, you can tighten up any organ or any muscle around an organ and cause organic problems, or a whole long list of problems that are, well, they call psychosomatic. Really, it's kind of an insult. Really, they're mind-body maladies because people have not attained calmness. I always recommend some kind of philosophy or religion that settles your mind and helps you be calm. I, myself, am a Taoist. So yin and yang keeps it going for me, keeps it real for me. I don't get lost. I don't get lost in worry or fear of the future or guilt about the past. So my body is always calm and my mind is calm, except when it needs to be, right? I mean, there are times when you need to not be calm, all right? But generally speaking, you want to be calm. Okay, number 2, get lean. Well, lean means clean. So you want to get lean, but you want to get lean mentally too. Don't hold on to your stuff. Get rid of your stuff. Be a minimalist, because that stuff is holding you back. So you want to be lean in your surroundings, and you want to be lean in your thoughts. Don't get overly complicated. It's just going to stagnate everything, because excess whatever, excess yin stagnates your chi and will cause problems, mental problems and physical problems. So let's get lean. Physically, you want to get as close to your optimal lean zone as you can and still maintain some measure of sanity. Because the leaner we get, the more ready we are to go out and chase a zebra or dig all day for roots because we're really lean and we're really hungry. The leaner you are, the hungrier you will be, probably. Optimal lean zone is measured in body fat percentage. If you want to go that route and go find out, I recommend you go to a gym or whatever and measure your body fat percentage. For men, it's somewhere between 3 and 7% body fat. You need that to be healthy, guys. Women, you need more. If you want to menstruate, then it needs to be 12%, 15%, something like that. If you don't want to menstruate, but you want to be healthy, then you drop it down to 7%. You will lose your period, but you'll be very healthy. But if you're not calm, you're going to be crazy. Okay. Number 3, get strong. This means strong mentally, strong physically. Stand up for yourself. Don't let people walk all over you. You can't allow that and be healthy. That's not going to happen. So if you need to take martial arts, do it. If you need to feel safe, right? If you need to take public speaking, if you're afraid to speak your mind, then take public speaking for sure. Or assertiveness training, right? There are classes for women, for example, assertiveness training. You have to learn to do that if you want to be healthy. Okay, so, and exercise, find exercise that you love. Because the body needs exercise and the mind needs exercise. So you trust yourself and find what you love. Myself, I work out in the gym. I'm a gym rat, and I love dancing and all kinds of dancing, especially swing dancing and ballet. I'm doing a lot of ballet lately. God, it's tough too. It's tough, but it's so fun. And I love the music. The music draws you into dancing. So if you're interested in dancing, you got to find the music that you love anyway. All kinds of exercises that you need to do to be strong. Get hungry. Favorite theme of mine, of course. Hunger is an empty feeling in the stomach area that motivates and prepares you to go out and work in the wilderness to dig up roots and bring them back to the village or whatever, or chase down a deer or whatever. That's the only reason that animals and humans are still alive. It's because they allow themselves to get hungry. Hunger is not a disease. It will not kill you. It is a feeling. No one ever died from a feeling. Feelings are natural. Hunger is natural. The leaner you are, the more likely you are to feel hunger. The fatter you are, the less likely you will be to feel hunger. Lack of hunger means you are toxic inside. You have toxic buildup inside. So the less food you eat, the healthier you will be, and the closer to hunger you will be. When you're in your optimal lean zone, you're probably going to be pretty hungry every day. And that's why I generally eat 1 to 2 meals a day, because I want to be hungry and I want to feel that I am being cleaned, that I'm being cleaned inside. And I also want to be motivated. want to be motivated. So if you think hunger is something that disables you, like shakiness, dizziness, a headache, or whatever, that's not hunger, because it does not enable you to go to work, right? So, and I practice hunger awareness training with humor. I mean, I help people with hunger awareness training. It's a protocol that I devised some 20, 25 years ago to help people get hungry and get lean and get calm and stop worrying and hurrying and overeating. Number 5, trust yourself, and this might be at the very top, but because it's terribly important to trust yourself. Stop trusting these experts on how to live. They don't know how you should live. They don't know what you should eat. Your body knows that. Trust your emotions. They're all there for your health. So that's trust yourself. Trust yourself. Trust your body. If it needs sleep, then you must sleep. If it needs exercise, then you must exercise, right? The messages from the mind-body are really simple. You don't need to be a genius to figure them out. They're very simple. Animals can figure them out. Animals, right? Wild animals, always trust themselves. That's why they walk around with self-confidence. Self-trust is the basis of self-love, and self-love is the basis of love. Loving other people. You can only love other people to the extent that you love yourself, and you only love yourself to the extent that you trust yourself. So trust takes time to build up. So I suggest you work on that. Okay. Number six, avoid danger. Yes, of course. If you want to be healthy and live a long life, avoid danger. If this requires you taking martial arts so that you'll feel safe, because you need to feel safe in any situation, I recommend martial arts. Avoid danger. If you see danger, walk away from it. Don't try to get involved. If it's a physical altercation, someone else is in danger, you can protect them, or you can call 911. Right? But you want to avoid dangerous situations. And personally, I don't bungee jump. I don't jump out of airplanes. I don't do foolish things. I did when I was in my 20s, and I'm lucky to be alive, believe me, because I was foolish. See, I don't do that now. I don't risk my life just for a thrill. I got all kinds of other thrills. Eating a delicious meal, dancing ballet. Lots of thrills. I don't need to risk my life anyway. And number 7, very important, keep growing. That means keep reinventing yourself in small ways and big ways. Be open to new possibilities, to new ways. You only do that when you get rid of the clutter. So that goes back to get lean. Get rid of your mental and physical clutter and be open to growing. You grow or die. That's the law of the universe. That's the law of life. Grow or die, because a flower isn't still. It really isn't still. It's either on the way up or it's on the way down. Microscopically, they can figure this out, if it's on the way up or on the way down, right? So you're either on the way up or you're on the way down in various ways, in various aspects. Yes, we all have genes that are deteriorating. Okay, our genetic structure is deteriorating all the time. You can slow it down by growing, by renewing yourself all the time, mentally and physically. Pick up new physical skills, pick up new mental skills, let go of stuff that isn't working for you. Like Walt Disney said, keep moving forward. No matter what, just keep moving forward, keep growing. So there you have it, my 7 tips for being healthy and living a long, healthy life. Thanks for watching.